How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Crossout. My name is Neely Bobber, and I got something pretty special for you guys today. What we're going to do today is we are going to test out the packs. Now in Crossout, as we all know, there are packs in the game that give us new cabs, new decor items, new weapons, things like that. And usually they're art builds. Usually they're nothing too special. But I want to kind of see how effective they are in combat. As you can see here, we're in the Corrida pack, or the Corrida pack, I believe it's called, or pronounced, or Corrida pack. Basically, it's just a Lamborghini with some crickets on it, right? It's set at about 4,000 power score, actually right on 4,000 power score. So having crickets and 4,000 power score is pretty good. It has the cheetah engine, but I don't believe the cheetah engine affects the reload time for the crickets. So what I want to do is I want to try and test out this car in battle, see how it does, see if it's what its flaws are, what its strengths are. Now, what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to rebuild it using the core fundamentals of this pack. So mainly the front hood here, obviously the cabin, the back fenders, you know, the exhaust pipes, weapons if necessary. I know a lot of people might say, hey, just chuck another cricket on top. Obviously you can, you still have lots of energy left, but I was thinking more or less the fundamentals of it, of how you could improve this build and make it more effective in battle, but with keeping true to having this pack be relatively affordable, right? It's at 4,000 power score. It's not overly high. It costs about $20 Canadian right now. So you know, do the conversion on that wherever you live, and that's how much it's going to cost. Obviously, it costs more over here than I do know it costs like over in the UK and all that stuff. So we're gonna go test this thing out, see how it does, and we're gonna do the 1 or 2 battles, and then we'll see how it does and go from there. So we'll see you out there. Alright guys, game number 1 with the default pack, without making any changes. And already I'm seeing an issue. We only have the 2 front wheels that steer. As you can see here, the back 2 are doing absolutely nothing, and you definitely want to have the back the steering wheels rather than just the tonnage style non-steering wheels. So as we have crickets, it's best probably just kind of stay at a bit of range. See if we can get some, toss some volleys down here, and we'll do some good hits. Let's see if we can hit this dude. Good hits there. Oof. Okay. There we go. Got a little hit, not too much. Also, too, we don't have a lot of ammo. We only have a few rounds. Oh, and just like that, our gun's gone. Alright. So you fight a fusion build. You either can store them, or you have that happens, and kind of like the bad thing of only having 1 weapon, and I'll run into a rock. I could probably det on this guy. Yeah, I probably will. So the main problems, first off, we only have 1 weapon. So once it's gone, we're basically screwed at that point. And there's no back steering wheels. So let's go into game number 2. I think we'll do 1 more. And then from there, maybe we can try and make some changes. And see if we can effectively make this thing better in every sense of the matter. So let's go into game number 2. Okay, guys, game number 2. on unnamed tower? Unknown tower? Unnamed something. But overall, probably definitely a good map to be on, especially for crickets, right? You get a bit of that range going. I'm trying to have to stick with people. Also, another thing too, our cab is very exposed, as it is a perk build, right? They wanted to make it look as much like a Lambo as possible. So, obviously, we can't take too many hits. I'm gonna try and go maybe this way. With Pokale over here. Try and help our... That guy should say he needs some help. There we go. Okay, some people up here. Oh, there's some people up there. Lob some volleys up there. We're gonna duck and dodge and weave. Oh, there goes our one wheel. Hit a wall. And our other wheel's gone. And we're dead. So yeah, kind of the disadvantage of having those particular wheels. And I don't think we're winning this one, so I'll just kind of let this finish up. Okay, so the main problems with this build being the cab way too exposed. They can hit us on the side, they can hit us obviously from the front, and we only have one weapon. We have a cricket. Again, crickets are good to have. They hit very hard, especially if you have more than one of them. But we're going to try and keep that power score down. We're going to try and aim for about 5,000 power score. I would say different wheels for sure. You want maybe something a little bit wider, a little bit better footing on this. Same thing with the back. We want to have steering wheels. We want to make sure that these wheels here are able to get us around just in case we lose something at the front. But other than that, though, we're going to try and keep the same fundamentals. Might keep the cheetah, might not. So let me go do some work to this guy and see what we come out with. All right, so I did take as long as I was hoping. I did have kind of a rough idea of what I wanted to do, but I'll definitely say I'm proud of what we've come up with. So what we've got is this. We have what still resembles a Torero, still resembles a Lamborghini. Couldn't find anything that kind of went up on here. It seemed to fit the bill for when I put it up there. It does help mitigate any damage. It doesn't look too bad either. But I also added a little bit of a wedge at the front. Again, it's nothing crazy. It's not like a meta wedge or anything like that, but it does actually seem to work fairly decently. Kept the push bar at the front, 2 lights at the front just for decor. Kept the Torero fenders. We replaced the chained wheels with the racing wheels. I just prefer them. It does lower that front end ever so slightly with how the suspension sits with this car. As well as I did happen to replace the what is it? The engine. So I don't have a cheetah engine in here. I only have a hot red. So again, the cheetah doesn't really affect the reload speed of missiles, but the hot red will. So we keep that going. We're going to have that on there. And also I got rid of the crickets. Now again, I could have just added the crickets, another set of crickets, but keeping the energy level low, I didn't want to add too much. I did have to put a generator here. I did have to put a generator in here. I only put a hazardous, and I do also have a radar detector. Just, you know, and it's a little bit extra intel coming in is never a bad thing. But I feel like the reload speed on this, the Wasps, especially with the 10% boost, is better than having the crickets. I can get more volleys downrange quicker. And I'm at 5,800, so I went up about 1,800 power score roughly, which isn't too bad. We added some protection on the side. Again, we kept the stock exhausts, as well as we just kind of kept the same look, kind of the body, with like the trail fenders in the back. We made it look a little wider. We actually widened the car a little bit more too. It's got a better stance on the ground. And then I do like these at the back. I just like the little vents too. But we still have the same tail lights. We have the same type of back wheels. Oh, and the back wheels do steer as well. So we've got a little bit more maneuverability. So we're able to get around. I didn't want to make it like a six-wheeled monstrosity. Again, although the six-wheeled monstrosities are generally better to have. We do kind of bounce on the ground. We are quite low, but I don't mind that. It is a bit annoying at times, but we can definitely get the damage down range when we need it, as you can see here. So let's try this thing out. So we're going to do about 3 to 4 battles with this, see how it does. See, as we can know, the original pack lost both battles quite convincingly. Again, with only one cricket, it wasn't just pumping out the damage that it should have been doing. So hopefully now that we have the faster reloading, and I feel like especially if you have 3, they do hit just as hard. Wasps, and they're fairly cheap. I got 2 of these for I think like 26 coin, which to me is fairly cheap. Again, I'm not too sure about the economics of it, but I'm pretty sure somebody will let me know on that. But let's go test this thing out and see how it does. Alright guys, first game with the redone build. We're here on Sector X. Usually I don't like Sector X as much, but I feel it actually might benefit us, especially with the wasps. Oh, we're gonna shuck some, if I can get my angles going.
Surprisingly precise shot.
Got some hits. You have somebody coming around. I suppose. Taking a bit of a hit, but that's okay.
That was fast.
There we go. Just let my teammate finish him off. That's good. Oh, another thing too, I forgot to mention, I did put a better ammo pack in this. I put the armored ammo pack, or the purple ammo pack. So therefore I get much more ammo rather than having 2 ammo packs that I can't have to worry about exploding. This one I just have 1 ammo pack and it gives me actually like 16 more rounds. So
No more running for that one.
just chucking. We're not getting any kills, but we're definitely doing the damage, right? Like,
Your base is under attack.
help us do.
Another one bites the dust.
Ooh, hello. Yes.
Wow, get out of.
2. There we go. 400 damage. That's pretty good. Like for having just blues. We're going to Tokyo drift our way around here. That was our teammate. And there we go. Major improvement since the last game. More damage, more missiles going out. Honestly, can't complain with that. Alright guys. Game number 2 with the new build. We are... That horn distracted me. We are here on the new Station 17. And let's see if we can get a little bit of work done like we did last time. Again, we just stayed back, just chucking missiles downrange.
This one's gone.
That wasn't even... There we go. Oh, we do have a speeder over here. Let's get the speeder. Here's speeder.
The enemy is attacking our base.
Alright. go. There's some damage. A little bit of juking. There we go. Helen, can you get away from me?
Starting to capture.
Alright, let's get out of here. While we're gonna get murdered by that dude. Our guns attack. Jump close.
Someone needs their training wheels back.
Go. Oh, we lost our weapons. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna drive around, distracting you guys. There we go. Which one will do? Distract. Well,
Let's get out of here.
that went decently. We got a kill, but we lost. But I think we did good nonetheless. Better than we did last time. Took a lot more hits. So let's go into. We're just gonna do 3 games. I think 3 games. I don't want the video to go on too long. So let's get into game number 3. All right, guys. Last game of the night. Founders Canyon. Didn't do so well last time. We got 1 kill, but we didn't get the win. So let's see if we can try and do it over the team last time. Let's see if we can get a bit of high ground here. Oh, Daniel's coming. Daniel, Emma. We're gonna do your thing. We're gonna get thing. The dip on these guns, on these missiles, does throw me off a little bit. I'm not used to rocket missiles, so I get a little bit of spread going. This way. There we go. Got a little bit of a hit. There's a lot of them up there. And this, as much as I like this build, it's not tanky. Can't take the hits, right? So we need to dip, duck, dodge, dip, dodge. And we missed. Hey, we didn't miss there. It's mine. I'll count it. Don't touch me. Where's your ice cream truck? Come on. Prime opportunity to be driving an ice cream. And that is why we. I thought that was. Aim it. Stop it.
Surprisingly precise
There we
shot.
go. Got him. There we go.
Another one's holed up in here somewhere.
Ooh, tsunami. There we go. I'll take that. Alright, guys. So, that was a significant improvement. I guess we did do 3 games, but with the regular one we did 2. But I think 2 is necessary just to show, like, I don't think the packs themselves are going to be that good in combat, but we wanted to try it out anyways, right? So, after those 2 games, we kind of knew what we had to change, what we had to do, and I feel like we did pretty good. We definitely improved this build, I'd say tenfold. Like, it has the armor now. We can take some hits at the front. We can take some hits at the side. We can definitely have a little bit, like, you know, we can get a hit a bit. We can lose some weapons and still be able to fight. Again, it's not a super tanky build, but it definitely is a big improvement. And honestly, from what I've taken away and added in, I don't think the price would change too much. Like, I think, what did I say, it was 20 bucks for the regular pack. For this, from everything I have, let's see what we got here. Total is 3,700 coins. So, for, like, minus any paints, I'm going to say paints don't count just because I am using fairly rare paints, like the black gold and cold steel and things like that. Minus any paints, we have a Torero, we have an expanded ammo pack, we have a hot red, and we have 3 wasps and a hazardous gen. and a Maxwell. So I think overall, I think we probably maybe come in around 25 bucks. If you were to buy the pack like this off the marketplace, I think that would make sense just because the cost of the wasps is much lower, the Maxwell and the generator, but you do get a hot red and you do get a Terrero cap and you do get an expanded ammo pack. So yeah, all in all, I'm gonna rate this build. I'm gonna rate it a success. Rated a success. I'm gonna give it an A if I were to grade it, just because from where we came from to now, it's a big improvement. So I'm actually gonna try and make this a series. I have a couple packs I want to do. I want to make some improvements to them, see how I can improve them. If you want to see that, leave a comment, leave a like. That'll definitely let me know. And also, if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be probably trying to make 2 videos a week. I think that's a fair assessment with my work and schedule and things like that. But I enjoy doing this, so it's definitely going to keep coming. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. My name's Neely Bobber, and I'll catch you guys next time.